Amaze raises funds for worthy causes around the globe. Their events have included celebrities like Emilia Clarke, Mark Hamill, George Clooney, and many more, though none of them will be appearing in today's video. Still, we at Yarn Hub are proud that our cat now joins Amaze's list of luminaries, as they're sponsoring this episode. Amaze is currently supporting GivePower and 501c3, two outstanding charities working to bring clean drinking water to those most in need. Even better, Amaze is giving you the chance to win a Tesla with full self-driving capability. Picture this. Even our cat could recline, watch a movie on the 17-inch cinematic display, and gaze at the stars through the panoramic glass roof. The waitlist for a Tesla Model X Plaid might be 6 months, but you can skip the line faster than this car accelerates from 0 to 60, which is incredibly fast. For your chance to win a Model X Plaid and support a great cause, visit amaze.com Yarn Hub. A ghostly encounter in China, December 8, 1942. It's a calm afternoon on December 8, 1942, in Fujian Province, China, near the Taiwan Strait. A lookout scans the horizon and spots a single speck approaching from Japanese-occupied Taiwan. Alarms echo across the airfield as two Flying Tigers pilots, Robert Lee Scott and Johnny Hampshire, scramble to intercept in their trusty P-40s. As they close in, they radio the mysterious plane. "Identify yourself." But there's no response. They try again. Silence. Creeping up behind it, they're stunned. It appears to be another P-40, even carrying old American markings not used for over 10 months. Concerned this might be a captured fighter, they fire a warning burst overhead. Still, the plane doesn't react. Drawing closer, they see extensive damage. Bullet holes riddle the fuselage, chunks of wing are missing, repair patches of mismatched paint moor the body, and one landing gear well is completely empty. Worse yet, the canopy is destroyed, and the pilot lies motionless. A chill passes through the Tigers. It looks like a ghost plane, flown by a dead aviator from 10 months ago. They're at a loss for what to do. Before they can act, the fighter begins to slow and descend, its fuel presumably spent. Disappearing into cloud cover, it crashes into the rice fields below. The next day, they visit the crash site, finding wreckage scattered across the field and the pilot long dead. No ID is discovered, but there's a diary in the cockpit and letters in the pilot's jacket. They collect these items and mail the letters, handing over the diary to their superiors, where it vanishes into military archives. This ghost plane becomes the stuff of legend, with countless versions circulating over the years. The mystery unfolds. Japanese records confirm that on December 8, 1942, a lone P-40 indeed attacked installations in Taiwan, only to be driven off by interceptors. No confirmed kills. Years later, new information finally surfaces. At a veterans reunion, writer Kurt Norris shares the Ghost P-40 tale. An old man named Milton McMullen stands up. "I helped build that airplane." Over coffee, Milton explains. May 1942. Milton was a sergeant in the 701st Aviation Ordnance Squadron of the 19th Bomber Group, stationed on Mindanao in the Philippines. After the Japanese invaded, U.S. and Filipino forces were told to surrender, but Milton and several others refused. Retreating into the dense jungle, they fought a guerrilla war, sabotaging Japanese operations while just trying to survive. During this time, they stumbled on two wrecked P-40s. One had decent wings, but a seized engine. The other had an engine that still turned, though the airframe was worse off. They hauled every salvageable part into a hidden forest hideout and spent weeks assembling one functioning P-40. Their plan was to evacuate a high-ranking Philippine general so he could carry vital letters and evidence of their bravery to safety. However, the P-40's range was just 730 miles. China was over 1,000 miles away. To compensate, they stripped away anything non-essential: armor, wing guns, instruments, and even rigged up a crude 50-gallon belly tank. One landing gear was missing, so they improvised a bamboo and scrap metal skid. They also carved out a runway through the forest canopy, partially hidden beneath tall trees until the final open stretch. By the year's end, the Frankenstein P-40 was ready. Its engine roared triumphantly, and everything checked out. Yet the plane sat unused. The general wouldn't leave his men. Time passed until, on December 8, 1942, Milton was awakened by the sudden roar of the P-40's engine. Racing to the jungle airstrip, he only caught a glimpse of it taking off. An unknown pilot had decided to leave, carrying the letters of hope and final messages from those who remained. The pilot managed 1,090 miles, but instead of reaching China, he landed over Japanese-held Taiwan by accident. Low on ammo, he strafed a few Japanese targets before interceptors pounced, riddling the P-40 and wounding him fatally. Bleeding out, he miraculously flew on until crossing into Fujian province, where that ghost P-40 finally crashed, 300 miles from Mindanao. Milton and his compatriots were later captured and confined to a POW camp. He survived brutal conditions, though many of his comrades did not. The ghost P-40 remained a legend, but Milton's account explained how it came to be. A bittersweet epilogue. Although tragic, the ghost P-40's final mission wasn't in vain. The letters reached their intended families. The pilot may have died alone in the sky, but his bravery ensured that loved ones back home knew their soldiers' last thoughts. Thank you, Amaze and Yarn Hub. We hope you enjoyed this incredible story. Remember to check out amaze.com Jocker Yarn Hub for your chance to win a Tesla Model X Plaid and support two fantastic charities, Give Power and 501c3, bringing clean water to those who need it most. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.